three on the left side. Cooper all on his own on the right. And he's playing pretty much straight up first base position, so there's an awful lot of real estate on the right side of the infield. Cooper maybe a couple of steps toward the middle of the diamond, but not much.
You talk about the desire to be perfect. Baseball is a game that is designed for failure.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear that all the time. Great hitters hit 300, fail 7 out of 10 times. It's the same way with pitchers.
The 1-0. Too high.
You know, the thing we look at, you and I have talked about several times, is the whip, the walks and hits per inning pitched. Coming into the game, Bauer 1.01. He's allowed 2 base runners, 2 hits, 2 walks, so that's 4. And he's in his 6th inning of pitching. That's going to come down a little more. And those are things that you can point to. If you can go out inning after inning and only allow an average of a base runner, you're going to be pretty dadgum good.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Carson sets up over the outside corner. So they play the pull to pitch him away, and it's fouled off by Ramirez out of the park to the right side. 2-1 the count to the Rochester designated hitter. Especially for a starter, if you can have a whip under 1, that's
phenomenal.
Out of this world.
You were talking yesterday, you know, we've got some of these new statistics. I don't even understand the wins above replacement, the WAR. But you've got this walks and hits per 9 inning, and that is a great measuring tool.
2-1 pitch. Strike. Fastball, strike on the inside part of the plate, make it 2-2 now to Ramirez.
You know, another thing I look at and put a lot of stock and value in is the opponent's batting average. Now, that means how are those guys swinging against the pitcher? And then, of course, you've got, with the computers, you've got all the stats of the what type of pitch the pitcher throws, right, where the runners are, what the count is, how many outs. And all those are very helpful.
2-2 delivery. Breaking ball. This one's fouled away. And the count remains the same. Runner at second base with 2 outs. Clippers lead Rochester 5-1 in the top of the 6th. Now, sometimes it's difficult to sift through what is a helpful metric and what is just white noise.
It's a good way to put it.
The next guy that comes up with a good defensive metric is going to be the first, because I don't have faith in many. Although, coming into this season, there was a video tool to track defense that is going to revolutionize scouting in baseball. 2-2 pitch coming. Breaking ball is up and in to fill the count.
Okay, you know you just brought that up on a 2-2 count with 2 away.
Oh, yeah.
So we can talk about it. Bring it on.
Yeah, there's, the name of it eludes me right now, but the video basically tracks every ball put in play, every defender in the situation, and basically it's going to finally be able to measure and compare defenders to one another. Up until this point, there's never been a good way to do it.
In terms of range, how far they go, how long of a throw they make.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that can be very helpful.
Because defense is measuring something that you can't actually compare. You can't put, go back to 1993 and put A-Rod and Jeter and Nomar Garciaparra all on the field at the exact same time in the exact same spot with the exact same ball hit. You can't do it.
Right.
3-2 pitch here is hit foul. That's going to go off the top of the Rochester dugout and into the stands. But this is going to enable baseball people who have access to the numbers that are being crunched to see on a ball that's hit at 97 miles an hour off the bat, 3 feet to the right of the defender or 15 feet to the left of the defender, that bounces twice with topspin. Because everybody's going to face those balls. They just don't face them all at the same time in the same situation. You're going to be able to compare apples to apples and see, at some point, really, you're not going to get it at the high school level, obviously, for scouting. You're not going to get it at the college level and probably not in the minor leagues in the near future. But at the major league level, where the technology exists and is available, you're going to be able to really see who is top tier defensively. Payoff pitch once more coming from Bauer. And once more, it's fouled away.
And once that technology is in place, you're right, it will revolutionize the game of baseball in terms of defense, but it will also do more than what the statistics are doing now. We look out, and the Clippers, as you mentioned, they have the third baseman, Urshela, close to the line. Shortstop Siriaco, deep, short hole. And then the second baseman in Hankins is, he's 10 feet to the shortstop side of second. Didn't see that a whole lot until the last few years when those sabermetric statistics have come into play.
Well, that's the thing, too, because you've got spray charts, and spray charts have been around for a long time, seeing where guys tend to hit the ball, and you've got line drive, ground ball, fly ball rate, but not all line drives are created equal. Not all fly balls are created equal. So now you're going to be able to fine-tune those numbers, and you're going to see who really is barreling up the ball 43% of the time as opposed to 27% of the time.
But it always comes back to you have to have the pitcher throw it in the right spot.
That's exactly right. 3-2. Bauer threw it up and away, but once more Ramirez wastes the pitch.
How many now in this at-bat?
I got it for 10. I might have missed one.
No, you couldn't have missed one.
Well, it happens now and again.
3 weeks ago.
Pitch count for Bauer is up to 86 on the evening. 58 for strikes. 7 strikes in this at bat. This pitch is fouled away again.
That was a slider at 88 mile an hour. Did you see that late break?
Yes, indeed. Moving away from the right-handed batter. You wonder, for a guy like Trevor Bauer in this situation, is this a fun battle for him?
That's a great point. Oh, I'm sure it is. And you know who else is having a blast? Luke Carlin.
Oh, sure.
The dish. Oh, he's loving it. Hit the spot.
And George Robinson, who has to rub up all those new baseballs after all these fouls. He's having a good time.
And the Bat Boys running him out, getting a lot of airtime.
Pitch number 12 is fouled away. We'll have a baker's dozen, at least.
This is a great battle. Look at Carlin turning around. Pulls his mask off after he throws the new ball back to Bauer. Carlin takes his mask off and is kind of joking with Dave Soucy, home plate umpire.
Well, I think Ramirez has seen just about everything Bauer has to offer in this at bat. It's now a game of cat and mouse.
Or just blowing it by him.
Well, there's that, too. He's got 96 in his arsenal.
Slider.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Threw it out of the strike zone and got Ramirez to chase. 3 strikeouts for Bauer in the inning. 1 double mixed in, but no runs for the Red Wings. Bottom 6 coming up. It's 5-1 Columbus.